So it's official, the new Uber Eats Pro is here in my market. I have not turned on the app yet. It's gonna be my first day on this new program in my market. Like I've said before, I am not happy about this. I'm real curious to see how it's gonna go, what type of offers I get. Am I gonna get any offers? Because my acceptance rate is down there, which I'll share with you guys in a moment. But I did open up the app and this is what popped up on my app. And this is what Uber Eats says with the pop-up. The new Uber Eats Pro program is here, designed to reward top couriers with higher earnings, better rewards, and more flexibility. With these updates, you can earn up to 40% more per hour based on your Uber Eats Pro status, which of course we'll see about this. Time will tell. And then they want me to tap the little arrow down below for the next card, and this is what it says. Great service earns you more with preferred deliveries. Gold, platinum, and diamond couriers now get priority access to higher paying deliveries through a new reward called preferred deliveries. Plus, platinum and diamond couriers are prioritized over gold couriers. And again, if I've been bombarded even prior to this rolling out in my market with tons of low paying offers, backwards offers, where are these high paying offers gonna come in? That's my question. I don't think they're just all of a sudden gonna come in and show up, but time will tell how this program's gonna work. Here's the third card. It says your day-to-day improved with exclusive rewards. Diamond couriers now get live premium support no matter where you are during the trip, at the merchant or at your drop-off location. Premium support agents are available to help you solve issues real time. Now, my thoughts on this, everybody should be receiving a premium support. I don't think that should just be applied to diamond couriers. That's not fair, that's not right. Let me know what you guys think about this. That's kind of ridiculous. And then they have a fourth card. It says more flexibility with updated criteria. We're introducing acceptance rate as a new Uber Eats Pro criteria and are making updates to cancellation rate, satisfaction rate, and points thresholds, giving you more flexibility to advance through statuses at your own pace. So there it is. At the bottom, it says check your status. So this is currently where I'm at. It says Uber Eats Pro Green, don't have preferred deliveries yet. Get your acceptance rate to 30% to unlock gold and enjoy preferred deliveries. Want to unlock gold, improve your criteria to reach the next rewards levels. And you can see currently my acceptance rate is 19%. Satisfaction rate is 99%, and my cancellation rate is currently 10%. You can see my acceptance rate is down there. And again, I get a ton of low paying offers. These backwards offers where the miles are higher than the pay. I just don't see how this is gonna work out in my market. But of course, time's gonna tell. I'm ready to get the apps turned on and share what type of offers I see tonight. I'm real curious to see if I still get an influx of those bad offers, or is it more quiet? It is Saturday night around dinner time. This is when people tend to order. So I'm gonna get the app turned on, guys, and we're gonna see what type of offers I get and if things have really changed, or am I seeing kind of the same offers that are coming in, or I'm declining a bunch but still able to accept a reasonable one within these declines. So I'm gonna get the app turned on. I'm gonna let you guys know. So it has been about 10 minutes since I turned on Uber Eats, and I've gotten a few offers here and there, but it's like quiet out here. Now the other thing is, it is the start of summer. There's a lot of graduation parties going on. It's not uncommon for the summer slowdown to hit and things to just be slow, so that could play a little bit of a part. But I am getting offers, which is a good sign, but nothing good from Uber Eats. This is what I got, $4.50, 2 miles. That was a decline. Here's another one, $11.56. Sounds nice, but not for 9 miles, and it was 2 pickups. Here's another one from Uber Eats, $3.42 for 1.3 miles. So I am getting these low paying offers that just aren't worth your time going and getting. I did end up turning on DoorDash and got an offer, and I accepted it because the mileage and the pay are reasonable, $6.34 for 1.8 miles. But there's a but. It's for Panda Express, and this particular Panda Express is usually busy, especially on the weekends. And during dinner time, I've had to wait there several times and sometimes having to unassign an order because the wait is just too long. But I'm gonna drive over there because I'm not too far away from it. I'm gonna see how it looks, but I'm feeling like I kind of have a regret accepting this offer. We're gonna go check it out. It's only a couple of items. They should have it ready. They're a hit and miss. Regardless, we're gonna go over there, we're gonna check on it. It is not looking bad in here. That could be a good sign, hopefully.
Welcome in.
Maybe not. Hi, can we check on this order? Alright guys, so I didn't come out with an order, so I'm walking up to the door, I'm checking out everything. The parking lot looks decent. Walk up to the door, it looks decent. There's not a ton of people standing in line like there usually is, but as I'm getting closer to the register, there are a couple of drivers standing there waiting for their orders, which is not a good sign. Nothing on the shelf. I was able to check in with somebody, but of course they don't get back to you to tell you how long it's gonna be, and I don't know what's going on here with my history with them. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna turn on my other apps while I'm waiting as a backup plan. If I get something better, then I'm gonna go ahead and do that offer. Well, I turned on Uber Eats, and you guys ain't gonna believe it, it actually got me a reasonable offer. It was a trip radar, and I matched for it, which is awesome. So there are still good offers floating around there for people like myself that have a low acceptance rate. It was for $8.50 for 3.9 miles for 5 Guys, which is across the street. Now, of course, there's a little bit of a wait at 5 Guys because if my customer has fries, I have to wait for the fries to get dropped. But my 5 Guys is typically pretty good. Panda Express, on the other hand, I can wait way too long in here, and the pay just isn't worth it for most of the cases. They kind of put the drivers on the back burner. At least that's how I feel. At least at this location. My other one is really good. Anyways, we're gonna go over to 5 Guys and get this order because this is a better offer, and hopefully by the time a driver gets here to get the offer that I just unassigned, it'll be ready for them. So hopefully it's a win for them, and this is a win for me. We're heading to 5 Guys. So I just pulled into 5 Guys, but I was driving over here and I got an add-on from Uber Eats, a good one. And I have some thoughts about this whole new program, but here's the offer, $8.57 for 2.3 miles for an Indian restaurant. We're gonna go into 5 Guys and then we'll head over to the Indian restaurant. But my thought is, being my first day, my offers are kind of the same as I've gotten before. You know, you get your bad offers and then you get your good offers here and there. And of course you got a multi-app. But my thought is, if drivers are taking more of the unpleasant offers, the low paying offers, the backwards offers to keep their acceptance rate up there, well, they could be missing out on these good paying offers because they're busy doing those offers and they need somebody to deliver these orders. So they're gonna come to me or you or somebody else that has a lower acceptance rate because the offers need to be delivered. So far, my impression is things seem to be how they were before, and this whole criteria thing is more of a scare tactic. Now, granted, some people in their markets might notice a difference, but as of right now, my first day doing this in my market, it seems to be the same in regards to the type of offers that I've been seeing. But anyways, I'm gonna go into 5 Guys, check in and get their food.
Ready?
Yes, thank you.
Ready?
Thank you. So it took about 3 minutes for me to get the food. It's not busy in 5 Guys at all, which is good for me. They're banging out the orders. The next restaurant is like across the road, not too far. It's an Indian restaurant. Now this restaurant usually takes time on their food. They have a very, very good food. But for a driver, you don't want to be sitting around waiting. So it's perfect that this was my first stop. Hopefully the order will be ready or close to being ready when we get there. We're heading there now. Hi, I have a pickup for Jason with Uber Eats. Oh, yay, thank you. All right, guys, we are on a roll. It's seeming to be a good night, which I'm loving, especially, you know, with the whole new rollout in my area. I was a little concerned of how the offers were gonna be, and so far things are going just fine, which is awesome. But let's go get the customers their food. 11 minutes, 4 miles, we're on our way. You must be Eric.
Yeah.
Perfect. I couldn't find the number on the building.
Yeah, it's hard, and then sometimes like the internet sucks out here too.
Okay.
So drivers get lost. So
I didn't want to leave it at the wrong building.
No, it's okay, yeah.
Because sometimes the pinpoint can be off.
Yeah.
So I drove around, I'm like, I seen it on that building. I'm like, am I missing something?
I
was about to call you, so I was like, yes. All right, there you are. Have a good night. You're welcome. All right, guys, finally got the order dropped off. Like I said, it was an apartment complex, or it looked to be an apartment complex. I get here, the pinpoint is on a building, but I can't confirm with my eyes that I'm at the right building, and sometimes the GPS can be off. You don't want to drop it off at the wrong place. So I take a spin around the building. I must have missed it. I seen the address on the building next door, but not on his building. So I spin around and I see a guy standing by the door that I was gonna leave it at, but again, I couldn't confirm the address. Anyways, it was him. He got his food, and the other customers literally 2 minutes around the corner. It's a leave it door. They do want me to ring the bell, and I've mentioned this before. I don't ring or knock unless specified to do so, and they specified to ring the bell, so I will be ringing the bell. We're on our way. So I got the last order dropped off. Both pickups were easy and both drop-offs were easy, which makes it perfect. Again, tonight has been going really well so far, especially with the changes, because again, I didn't know what to expect, and it seems to be I'm still getting, you know, the same terrible low paying backwards offers, but I'm also getting some reasonable offers that are reasonable for me to accept. So I'm gonna get out of this neighborhood and see what else we can line up, and I'll let you guys know what I decline and what I end up accepting. So these are the offers that I got from Uber Eats once I got out of the neighborhood. Couple trip radars. Here's the first one, $3.69 for 1.4 miles, the typical low paying offers. Here's another one, $6.02. Sounds nice, but not for 5.6 miles, another trip radar. Held out as I usually do, and I got this offer, $10.51 for 5.1 miles. Now it is 2 pickups. Now the nice thing about this offer, one, it's gonna take me back into the direction that I started from, and 2, it's for crumble cookies, which the cookies are usually ready. They just got to put them in a box if it's not already in a box. And the second pickup is for the Indian restaurant that I just picked up from, and it was like nobody was in there dining, so my order was ready. Hopefully that'll be the case, and if that's the case, it should be a quick pickup and a quick drop off and put me back into the area that I want to go in. So it's a perfect offer. We're heading into Crumble to get the cookies. Thank you so much. You too. All right, guys, Crumble Cookie was not as fast as I thought it was going to be. That place is popular. There is a lot of people in the parking lot. I think there's graduations going on. Just busy. Anyways, I was probably in there like 5 to 7 minutes. The girl in there's super nice. She's doing the best she can. She's boxing things, and then somebody's in there baking cookies. So finally got my order. We're gonna go get the Indian food, and the Indian food should definitely be ready. We're heading there now. Hi, picking up a wrong guy. Awesome, thank you. All right, guys, Indian food was ready again, which is awesome. It probably helped a little bit that Crumble Cookie didn't have my order ready yet because the food was super hot, or it feels really hot in the bag, so it must have just came out. Works out perfect. First customer is the cookies, and it's a house, and it's a leave it door. We're on our way. All right, easy drop off for the cookies. Next drop off is 4 minutes of 1.1 miles. They are in an apartment. It is a meet at door. I will message them that I'm on my way, so they are prepared for meeting me. We're on our way. Hi there. Can I get your pen? Awesome. How's your night going?
Yeah, good.
Good.
How are you doing?
Good. All right, there you are.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right, guys, another smooth drop off. Like I said, I was gonna message the customer that I was on my way. I'm coming around the corner. Sure enough, they're standing outside, totally prepared. I needed their code from them. Got their code, gave them their food, so they should be happy to have their dinner. So all in all, with the new Uber Eats Pro being in my market, I've gotta say, at least from my experience tonight, nothing has changed. I'm still getting, you know, the low paying offers, like I said earlier, the backwards offers, and I'm still getting reasonable offers in between those. Now, of course, you do want to multi-app, because if it's slower or you're just getting a ton of terrible offers, you want to have other apps to bring, you know, reasonable offers into you. But overall, it seems like nothing has changed. Now, if this came to your market, let me know how things have been going for you. Have you noticed a change, or does it seem like things are still the same? The other thing that I did want to mention, when I started out this evening, my acceptance rate was 19%, and between my declines and accepting, of course, trip radars don't count towards your acceptance rate, but my acceptance rate actually went up to 21%. So again, I had some good offers, kept the wheels to moving. You're gonna always have your declines, but so far this new change doesn't seem to be affecting the offers that are coming in. I'm still getting the same stuff. Nothing has really changed, but I'm gonna go out tomorrow and I'm gonna see how tomorrow goes and see if I'm still experiencing the same thing. And of course, I'll take you guys along with me for that. So do stay tuned. Always appreciate you guys riding along with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.